Do you feel that your company is not growing? Do you feel that your company is stuck? Do you feel that your competition that have a worse product than you is doing better than you? Do you feel like that your product is not selling? Do you feel like that your product is not appreciated? Do you feel like you don't know where your money are going? These are all questions you must ask yourself. Marketing and sales is not just numbers, but it's actually like behavior. It's important to have people that understand human behavior. Be open to listen to what is going on in the business. I believe between the people you have in your team, there are people with high skills that they can really have ideas or way they see things that you might not see. Hello everyone, welcome back to Unlike Marketing. Today we are gonna go through something that again I've been using with my clients. For who doesn't know, it's the first time in my channel. I'm Giuseppe. I'm a marketing coach. I also run a marketing agency called Quarata Consulting, and my goal is to help companies identify what is disrupting their growth or what's stopping them growth. Like one question that you should ask always to yourself is like, how do I feel right now regarding my company? How do you feel that your company is not growing? Do you feel that your company is stuck? Do you feel that your competition that have a worse product than you is doing better than you? Do you feel like that your product is not selling? Do you feel like that your product is not appreciated? Do you feel like you don't know where your money are going? These are all questions you must ask yourself. And there is like a really easy exercise that I like to do with my coaching clients that actually has helped many of them identify where is the problem. Because the thing is that we have an idea where the problem is. We might think about, oh, marketing is the problem, or maybe that person is the problem. But the reality is like until we don't do this exercise, we don't really understand what is the problem. And this exercise works a lot better when you are a bigger company with a team. Bigger is your team, actually better team of leaders. Normally I would put around you and I would do with them. But even if you're by yourself, it's a good way to start. But I will keep this in my mind. I will keep this with me. Maybe you can, if you have consultant, you're by yourself, but you have consultant, you can do this with your consultant. What this exercise is called organizational clarity survey, or OCS. And it starts with really an easy table that I already have here. I have prepared to go through each part of it, and you can find this also on internet and everything. I actually added the steps from this, and stay tuned, like watch all the video, because I'm gonna show you another things that I've added to this table that no one else speak about, and that actually has been a game changer for many of my clients. And I've seen people breaking the millions and really fast once they went through these and they added that next steps, because there are in the business this is pretty much used, but there is an extra step that actually is going to make this even more optimized and efficient for you. And let's start with the first table. The first table is about identifying literally what's going on in your company, what's working, what's not working, what's confused, what's missing. In fact, you can see the different question that is like, what is right? What is right? Let's define something. You might say, oh, my product is the best. Okay, product is what is right. And then keep going with the list. Then what is wrong? What is wrong is you can say like, oh, I don't like how the sales team is doing. I don't know how much they are closing. I don't have KPI. KPI, that can be what wrong, like KPI. But honestly, you can even say that this is a missing value, because that's what you miss. You miss numbers, you miss data, you don't have data. Okay, I don't have sales KPI. And then you might think that you don't have sales KPI and say that what is wrong is my marketing team. Then, like, instead of KPI, you think that the reason why that is not doing is because my sales team. Okay, interesting. And then, for example, what is confusing? Confusing is like, for example, you can say like my website is confusing. My website, like I had a lot of customer calling and say they don't know where to go or how to get to the sales. Like they get confused in if they are on the retail website, they're on the wholesale website, they don't understand the price. That can be something confusing. For example, like you can say the price is confusing. And let me tell you something. This is a big one. Price. I work mostly with product company for wholesale retail, and price has been actually one of the things that confuse not just clients but confuse even business owner because they don't understand why. For example, people they might be okay spending more, and people buy more if they raise the price instead of if it's lower. There is so much confusion around pricing that it's amazing, like how difficult it can be to. And there are people specialized in actually help you identify what is the price that you should give it your product or should give it to your service. And it's not a joke, actually. It's connected. And that's where I want to add like something on the side saying that marketing and sales is not just numbers, but it's actually like it's behavior. It's important to have people that understand human behavior because how you price things or how you sell, how you marketing, actually sales, speech, and everything, they are connected to human behavior more than just numbers. This is where people have noticed like behavior that has been always the same. The human behavior never changes. Like that's why marketing and sales in its core is always been the same because the human behavior is actually being always the same. The things that people are interested for, or people stops listen for, is always been the same. People things that people get hooked, or it's always been the same. Then let's not try to change too much of that, and actually let's become expert of human behavior if we are in an area that is marketing sales mostly, because that is going to increase your sales 100%. And pricing is part of that. Giving the right price is part of the human behavior, part to learn what human respond for. There are numbers that human respond better. There are for certain product, there are like a certain number that if you pass that threshold, people they're gonna start to see your product as a premium. If you're under that, people they don't see that as a premium, and you can see increase of sales just by actually increase the price of your product. But we can go that in another podcast. And actually, if you are interested, please leave a comment, and you can also contact me anytime, and I can help you also go through that to your pricing and help you find the right price. But let's go back to this. Then price is confused. Now core issue. Core issue, honestly, you can write there something like as a 1%. You can say like, oh, the core issue, we don't have actually a marketing. No marketing team. That's a core issue because you're like, we don't know what they're selling. But normally the core issue is just by you're gonna fill up the first four, and then from these first four you're gonna see what are some of the most important problems, like the top priority problems that they need to be solved, and then by doing that, that's become your core issue at the end of the day. No, it can be because you can say like, oh, we actually miss a position. We don't have a sales manager. Okay, that's a missing, but it's also a core issue because become a core issue because that can lower your sales or can hinder you from growing. That's how normally we define core issue. Is like we take whatever you wrote here and we look at us what are the most priority, what are the one that they're creating the highest problem, or they're stopping us from growth on sale from all of this. Because you will notice that there are things that they are more important, same things that they are like less important. Let's say for example, from all of these things, like normally what is right here are things that you can optimize, but also there are the one that are lower priority. Means that if they're already right, they're working. For example, your product is already right, you can optimize your product, but that's not your top priority right now. You have so much going on there. Why you focus on this? You're not gonna do that. You're gonna be like, no, we're gonna do the optimization only once we get through all of this. And this is where I had another level to actually to this process, this exercise, is that normally you're gonna divide all of them. Let me like this. And you're gonna divide this by priority. And then you're gonna divide by simple. Priority and simple. What I mean by simple is like there are things that inside here that they might be a lot faster to be solved. Let's say, like for example, if the sales team is not doing good, you are gonna go inside that and be like, what do you mean is wrong? Is there something that how easy is to make these changes, or how easy is to fix that? That's is gonna go here, and you're gonna have like the top one is the easiest, and then like as you go down it become more difficult to make the changes. And then priority, you're gonna describe, actually this is a different one. You're gonna say which one are easy to be changed, which are the most important changes you need to take. And then you look both at them and you're saying, okay, for example, I'm gonna say confusing website. Let me put the website here, just to use in this example. Website can be, it's simple. Between all of that, website, it's the easiest one to do it. And actually probably is like, as a priority, we can say that is second, because if our website is less confusing, we can they be able to convert easier on our website. That's great. Then like the first things I would do, even if the first priority maybe is actually sales KPI, I should put probably sales KPI as the first priority, but website is actually simple, where to create sales KPI, because I have problem on my sales team, will be hard for me to make this change, because I need to change first my sales team, because that's where the problem comes from. Then this one, it becomes like a lot harder to make it the change. Then by looking at this table, I'm like, I'm not going to go for my sales KPI sales team, but I'm gonna actually do my website first. And that's like an extra steps I like to do with my clients, and because there are changes that you can make that they can create profits faster, and then don't take much effort. Where there are other changes, yes, they can create higher profit, but they take also higher effort, maybe higher money. You maybe need to hire a new person, hire someone. Then it's gonna take time, and you might not want to do that as a first thing. Let me give you an example how this came from. This came from a test. Have you ever took a test at school, or like the normal test that they're like with multiple choice and everything? Like every time you take tests, there are two ways to take tests. There are many people, they like to just go through one answer after another, like one question after another, and then just answer in order. But actually, the smartest way to take that type of test is to go through the easy question first, the one that you can reply as soon you read, you already know the answer, and then after you finish that, you go back and go through the one that they might take you longer. Why you do that? Because it's about points. It's points in tests is equal to profit for us in business. Like there are some questions that they are easier, they have less point, but they still make you profit. They're still that's still profit, and they take you less time. It means they might take you like in a test, it might take you 5 seconds to respond to that question. Where there are some other questions that might be the first one in the list, the higher prior, the one that your teacher put on the first, that they have higher profit, they have higher point, but they're gonna take you off an hour. And now you have all the time you have for the test is 1 hour, and you have wasted half of that time for one question. Where if you put all the easy together, you actually making more profit. Then you're gonna make more points than just focus on the hard one. Because normally in average you have only few hard question. Same things busy. You have only few hard things to solve, and you will have many easy one to solve that they can still gain some profit. I would suggest, by experience and by what I've seen, to go through the easy one first. Also, time create a priority list also there, but like just solve all the easiest one that is gonna make still come some profit, and then going to make the hardest one. This is a general things. Is not I'm not saying that this is valid for any type of business, for any type of case, but for the majority of cases, yes, you can go in this way. Just go first through the simple one and everything. There is difference from case to case. It depends from some business, but this is a general idea. And if you need more help, you can always contact me, contact my team. We're gonna be super happy to help you, super happy to guide you through all of these and help figuring out what is the best way to go. You will have all my content in the description. You can find me on LinkedIn, Giuseppe Quarata. You can find my business, Quarata Consulting, everywhere pretty much. Then we are always available for you and to help you. This is after you have done this. Now, the another nice part of the organization clarity survey is actually will help you identifying also your organization chart. There is also a problem between companies that are half million, first million. They don't have really a clear organization chart. Everyone need to jump in something like, and if you're needed, you have to do it. But as you grow, you want to actually be more specific, and have a specific, like a defined organization chart. What this is gonna do actually is gonna help you to do that. And let me show you how. Really simple. Okay. Here we are gonna make simple table similar to before, but we're just gonna and then leader, and then here team. Okay, this is the next table you're gonna use from the table you have seen before. Now it's time to define who this job is gonna be given and what are the solution for the problem. Means we say that we had a problem of not, for example, one of the problem was, I remember, was KPI, sales KPI. We don't have defined sales KPI. Okay, objective. The objective is to define KPIs. Define smart KPI. Sales KPI. Sales KPI. Okay. Now, K deliverance is like how we're gonna measure it. That this is gonna how we need to find a way to be able to say yes, we got it, the what we wanted, or we didn't. We need to create actually KPI to measure that the objective is has been done, has been taken care of. And then like what can be the K deliverance can be for example report, monthly report with all the numbers, and then you can define with your team like what are the important KPI you need. But like for example, one things can be monthly report. Before you didn't have any monthly report from the sales team. That's why you didn't have any KPI because there was also no one was making a report. And now you have a monthly report. That can be like one of them. Then date would be like when this need to be done, and that's the nice and important part that will help you organize your team better and also create an organization chart. Is like who is the leader now. If until now you didn't have a specific person that was supposed to be the leader of your sales team, or no, you never spoke about. You had just 2 or 3 people, and they were all working for marketing, sales, and everything. Now it's time to say, okay, this is the person that actually is the leader, and everyone else need to listen from him. And that's might be for some of you can be like maybe a long speech, like a long talk. Like you will need to use some time to define that person, and you're gonna put there. And then here we're gonna put the team, like who will work under this leader. Then also define team, and then here just here you have defined your organization. Like you have literally you have written down part of your organization chart. Now you have defined a position, specific position of that person. If until now you didn't have it, now you have it. And then like this you keep going on with different things. For example, another things can be design, install, create intern solution based plan, or like intern marketing plan. And then here how we're gonna, what is the deliverability? Outline a plan. Means we need a plan, we need to do research, we need to create a report. All these things you want, that's our the care deliverability. How we know that this has been done by show me a report, show me the research you have done, creating some things that you as a business owner want to have from that team or from that person. And that can be also for yourself. Like if you have to keep yourself accountable, you're gonna give yourself KPI to measure if you have done that in a month or 2 weeks, and that's the date. And then you're gonna put the leader there, same things. And then by doing this, you're also gonna identify if you need to hire someone, because maybe you're gonna get in a place where you are like, wow, we don't have no one taking care of the calendar, or like organize their calendar and everything. Maybe we need a virtual assistant. Maybe as a CEO, I need a virtual assistant because I'm confused. Many times I don't get the call, so I forget to call the person. Then you just wrote down that was a problem that took you to think about, okay, I need a person. There is no person doing this, taking care of my calendar, taking care of my appointments and everything. Let me know when I need to do this, or making sure that every person I speak with, they are transferred to the CRM. That's what a virtual assistant can do. It's now a new position for you, and you know I need to hire, and also you know what are the things that you need higher priorities when you hire, and that person need to know how to do it, and it will help you to write down a job description through that. If you have any question again, it's really long. I suggest you to go first with by yourself. All the leaders go by themselves, give it that as homework, and then meet together and put all together, all the information together, and conversate, like talk with all your leaders. Don't do that by yourself, but just really share with everyone and let them share. Don't maybe don't be you the one at the blackboard or the whiteboard writing things down, but have someone else doing it, and you just sit on the table like this. You can see they might feel like easier, like to write everything down, and they don't feel like afraid. because you are there. I would do that and be open to listen to what's going on in the business, and that's my can be one of the best way for you to actually increase your revenue and to grow in an exponential way, because I believe between the people you have in your team, there are people with high skills that they can really have ideas or way they see things that you might not see right now. Again, if you need help with this, you can either leave a comment down below, or you can contact us on Instagram or LinkedIn. You can go to our website. We can schedule a free consultation directly with us, and we will love to help you to go through all of this and help you increase your revenue, break this point of plateau that you feel like you're not going anywhere, exponentially increase your revenue instead of keep doing this linear, but create a nice exponential where you're gonna do 1.5 2 times more than what you were doing last year. That's everything. I really thank you to that you stayed until the end to watch this video. I really hope that this helped you. I'm open for every feedback, and I want to give you more and better quality content that can really help you. And I hope and I believe that you're gonna have a great day, great week, and your company is gonna prosper in Jesus' name. Thank you.